is being impended upon. So I'm going to be brief, but this is what I want you to know. This is the right man for the job. I've talked to all of the candidates, and I've had conversations. A lot of people want to go to Congress just to be a congressman. You know, when the polls started to go down for the Democrats, a lot of people came out of the woodwork to run for office because it was a time of opportunity. This man stepped forward because he saw wrong, he saw families being hurt, he saw his friends being hurt, he saw his country being hurt. And that's why he's called you all here together today. That's why he's campaigned. That's why he's sacrificed time away from his family, away from his wife. He is doing that for you. He is doing that because he loves you, he loves his country, and I want you to come out strong tomorrow with anybody you can drag to the polls to make sure that he is the next congressman from the 10th district.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming here tonight. Tomorrow is a big day, the day we decide who will be the one to beat Jennifer Wexton in November. It is not only Wexton that we're trying to beat. It is also the Marxist and the communist ideology that she represents that we try to defeat. We are in a historical moment. America is in peril. Our Constitution Republic is in peril. When I left China more than 30 years ago, I thought I left communism behind forever. Now, I'm sorry. Not in my wildest dream did I think one day I have to fight communism here in America.
Amen. You're right.
It is a tragedy that America has sent its sons and daughters all over the world to fight communism. And now that communism has arrived in the front door of America, so many of them don't even recognize. Why? Because communism now covers it up with alluring slogans such as social justice, anti-racism, equity, and inclusion. But we are not fooled.
That's right. Good.
As immigrants from communist countries, we recognize communism no matter how it disguises itself. Yes, we do.
Yep.
What the radical left wants is the demise of America. They want to fundamentally transform America, in Obama's own words, into what? Into what? Into a totalitarian regime. We, as immigrants from communist countries, it broke our heart to see America become more and more like the country we left behind, like the communist China and communist Vietnam. This is the biggest issue in 2022 midterm election. The race is not between Democratic Party or Republican Party. The race is between American people and American Marxists.
Yeah.
This is the reason I'm supporting HŏNG. And this is the reason we are behind him. Not only that HŏNG has the amazing record of accomplishment and achievement that made him the most qualified candidate, he also is the only candidate who really understands what is threatening our country: communism. his understanding is from his family and a personal experience. His understanding is his lived experience using the left terminology. Hong is the only candidate who knows how to recognize and defend communism. We must send Hong to Congress. Not only that Hong will represent the Virginia 10th congressional district, he represents all the American people who are in the fight against American communism.
Yep.
Tomorrow is the day. Let's make it happen. Let's send Hong to Congress.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So, I came across the border from Fairfax County. Yes. Don't kick me out, because I came here to support one man. And who is that man? Exactly. There you go. My name is Astra Nomani. What does my shirt say? Mama Bears and
Papa Bear.
Papa Bears. Are we changing America from Loudoun County?
Yes.
Yes, we
Let's hope so.
will. Should Jennifer Wexton have done something to help Loudoun County? Yes. Should she have done something to open schools?
Yes.
Should she have stepped in to help a young girl who got sexually assaulted? Right? This is the federal government that also covers our land. This is not just the issue of an incompetent school board. This is the issue of the federal government's responsibility. Where do we get money from? We get money from the Department of Education. Who controls that money? Congress. Should you have a man that you want in Congress? Yes. Who is that man? Exactly. I came to America as a 4-year-old. Home came to America as a 4-year-old. Home learned English watching what? Do you know what?
Sesame Street.
The A-Team!
I pity the fool.
Is he the A-Team? Is he gonna be your A-Team in Congress?
Yeah.
Never before in my life have I ever endorsed a candidate, ever. I have worked as a journalist, don't throw me out, for all of my career. But there comes a time in all of our lives when we have to take a stand, don't we? Because does one vote in Congress matter?
Yeah. Of course.
Do you want to control the U.S. Congress?
Yes.
Is that your house across the Potomac River? It's your house. And you want your Papa Bear in the house. That young boy who learned English went to Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. I raised a boy who many years after Hung went to Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. And what is it that they did, these activists that she was talking about over the last 2 years? They, step by step, destroyed the American dream at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology.
By design.
By design. Yes. We were not the right kind of minority for the activists. We were on the wrong side of brown. But do you believe an American is an American?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Do you believe a human being is a human being? Yes. So that young man graduated from our #1 high school in America, coming here as a 4-year-old who knew not a word of English. Isn't that the American dream?
Yeah.
And is it your American dream to send him to Congress?
Yeah.
It's my American dream too, Hung, and we're gonna make it happen. person by person, neighbor by neighbor. Do not do anything between now and closing of voting tomorrow, but get people out. When you go pump for gas, when you go buy milk, make sure people are going out to vote and voting for the Papa Bear that you want in our house, the U.S. House of Representatives. Hung, we love you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Virginia. Thank you so much for being out here. Look at you guys. This is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start with thanking a bunch of people here. So please bear with me. This list is not complete, but I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss Kimmy, Miss Kathy, you know, these are my patron saints. These are women, Vietnamese women who really mobilized, they're little generals actually, that have really mobilized an army behind me. Kênh, Jay Wardine, Barbara Dodge, Brendan Law, Tran, Donna Wozgowski, Carol Fox, Madeline Jordan, TRANH, Debbie and Chris Cloud, Nancy Grenier, Alicia Brand, George Tamplin, Michael Tran, Bob and Carol Brotherton. He tried to sneak out by having a heart attack, but we fixed that. And my Rappahannock crew, the Hagans, Gator, Martha, Tim, Ed, special support from Azra, Joanne Chase, John Jaggers, Rich Anderson, Patty Lehman, you know, G. Van Fleet, Paul Lott. Thank you for all you guys, and also my On Message team, and this amazing team that put this together, JR and Tim Saylor. I'll tell you what, JR is a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. And I want to thank my wife, my beautiful wife of 23 years, April. And I want to thank my in-laws too, Steve and Karen Licata, who raised such a wonderful woman to be my wife. I want to thank my kids, my parents, and my sister and her husband, Twan. I mean, gosh, they've really mobilized their army over there too, over at Sweet Violet Lane. And all of you guys, all of you who believed in me, everybody who came out here to do this, the Chinese American Coalition, the Vietnamese American Coalition, the American Mideast Coalition for Democracy, right? This is all the Iranians, the Pakistanis, you know, the Indian American community, and the Americans. All the Americans that have been out here. So thank you so much. This is a special flag. This flag is from the Battle of Khe Sanh. This shows you what a little grit and a little hard work does. This is the American spirit right here. I know these are dark days that we see here. You know, I fought for many years overseas, and I didn't realize the enemy had already snuck in from the inside. And very much like G. Van Fleet said, they hide themselves in words like communism, socialism, Marxism, equity. And it's not right, and we know it's not right. And they're destroying our families. They're destroying the nuclear family. They're destroying gender. They can't even define what a woman is. And when that's not good enough, they attack us in the schools. They attack us at universities. They try to brainwash our children. And when that's not good enough, they attack them before they're born, or even while they're born, or after they're born, the way Governor Northam did it. And the way California's doing it with Bill 2223, where they allow them to kill the babies 28 days after birth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a fight between left and right. This is a fight between right and wrong. There's evil in this land, and we will fight back. We're going to fight back, and we're not going to give them any room, because it's not right. It's just pure evil, and we will not give into it. But there's hope. Hope is on the horizon. In the Bible it says, you know, we glory in suffering, because from suffering comes perseverance. From perseverance, character. From character, hope. And what I see out here, I see hope. I see hope for a new day. I saw hope last December when we had brought in Governor Youngkin, Lieutenant Governor Winsome Sears, and AG Miaris. And we're going to see hope this year too, as we overturn the House and the Senate.
Yep.
And we're going to see hope again next year when we overturn the state Senate.
Yes,
And
sir.
the year after that, when we put the right president back in, that will make this country great again.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope is what brought me to this country. Hope is what a small Vietnamese family who fled Vietnam days right before the end of Saigon, where my mother sewed into our clothes little notes and some money that says, "This is my son, please take care of him." Hope is what gave them the ability to have to decide which children to leave behind if they had to, because the Americans may not take all 5 kids. But hope allowed us to all come over here, and hope gave us this amazing land called America. Hope is why we're here. America gave us this amazing ladder of opportunity, but you still have to climb up yourself. No one's going to give you anything, not for your whole life. We'll give you the opportunity, but you still have to work yourself. And that's what I did. Like Ozra said, I went to Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. I went to the United States Naval Academy. I went to Naval Postgraduate School. I got a master's in physics. I went to MIT. I went to Harvard. I became a Navy captain. That's what hope is. But I paid back. I paid back in full everything this country gave me and my family. I fought in places like Iraq, Afghanistan, Somalia, Pakistan, Albania. I dove the ocean depths. I did what my country asked me, but the enemy came in. The enemy snuck in when I wasn't watching. The enemy caused this enemy called communism, socialism, Marxism. You know, it caused Kabul to fall 6 months after I left there. And that's when I decided, you know what? I'm not going to stand for this anymore. So I retired last October. And I said, I'm going to run for Congress. And my wife said, no, you're not. But in January, when our friends were getting kicked out of the military because they refused this mandate for a vaccine, for a virus that 99% of the people recover from. They were getting kicked out. These are special operators who I served with for years, 18 years, 20 years. And they're getting kicked out, and it's not right. So my wife said, do it. You're the only person to do it. And we jumped in, both feet.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to Congress. I'm going to fix this country. I'm going to fight for it, but I'm not alone. I'm part of a coalition. I'm a coalition of 42 special operators. It's called SEAL Pack. There's 42 of us that are going in there that have fought for this country. We sacrificed for this country. We bled for this country. We said no more. You will not step up forward anymore. You will not trample onto this flag, and will you not trample onto the Constitution of the United States?
Yeah.
We have drawn the line, ladies and gentlemen. The line is right here. We're not just holding it. We're going to advance. We're going to keep pushing forward more and more and more. And we're going to take down that stupid squad with a platoon.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this hope right here. Look around you. That's hope. That's hope for the new day. This is hope for America. Hope for everything we believed in. Hope for our children and our children's children. We're not going to give any more room. We're not going to give away our liberty. We'll not give away our freedom.
Nope.
I need you to come out there, ladies and gentlemen. I will do the fighting for you. I need you to help me. Go out there tomorrow, vote. Bring 5 other friends to vote with you. We're done. This is not the time for nice guys anymore. It's not the time for bureaucrats and politicians. It's time for warriors to go in there and fight for everything we believe in.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the only person that will defeat General Wexton. And I'm going to turn this district red. I'm going to keep it red for years to come. So the next person comes in behind me in a few years can take over and continue the work I've done. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is HUN Cao. I'm your next congressman.
Yeah!
Enjoy your food, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the night. Thank you so much for being out here. Thank you, my family, for support. Thank you all for your support. God bless America.